Why hello there guys, welcome back to Pixelator Productions, and at the moment, in Clash Royale, I'm sitting at 3,635 trophies. So the deck I've used to get here has been working so well. It has the Princess, Log, Miner, Inferno Tower, Zap, Goblins, Ice Spirit, and Mini P.E.K.K.A. Let me show you the basics of this deck and a few replays. So this first battle here against Ken, I start off with the Log, Ice Spirit, Inferno Tower, and Goblins. So I'm going to play my Ice Spirit and Goblins, but he plays a Hog Rider. I can use my Inferno Tower to counter that, so that's not a problem, and his guards get taken out. So now I can play my Princess in the back. It's going to go up to the bridge, hopefully get a shot off on this tower. But no, his Princess blocks it, but my Log takes out his Princess. Now then, I have the Miner, Ice Spirit, Zap, and Mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm just waiting to see what he does as I charge up on Elixir. With this deck, you don't want to be low on Elixir since you don't have a pump. You just have to watch that. But none of the cards are extremely expensive, so it's not that hard. So I play my Ice Spirit Goblins. The Goblins finally get to his tower and do some decent damage. His minions now are coming in, so I zap everything here, take out those minions almost. Then I play my Mini P.E.K.K.A. to take out his Hog. And now I can send in my Miner so that my Mini P.E.K.K.A. will hopefully get a shot off on his tower. Now if you look, I send in the Log here, and normally it wouldn't hit those guards, but after the buff, it was able to hit them even though they were on the side of my tower. So now my Princess then can take out anything left with the help of my tower, and his tower's down to 1390. He drops his Princess. They both exchange shots. My Princess dies, and he sends in his Hog Rider, so I can use my Inferno to counter that. Now I send in my Goblins. They go for his Hog, then his Princess, but they get zapped right as they're about to get to her, so the Ice Spirit takes her out. Now then, I have the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Log, Zap, and Miner, and Mini P.E.K.K.A. push, like I do here. Now then, I can send in the Log, and it'll still hit those guards as they're coming towards the front again. So then, he has Mini P.E.K.K.A. coming down the lane. I can play the Princess to take out a lot of this stuff here. Inferno Tower to pull everything. My Princess and its splash damage will almost take out those minions. Does. Everything's down. We just countered his push successfully. And we can now send in our Miner and our Log to take out his Princess there. His guards now, their shield is very low. One of my Princesses is locked on into his tower. And then I can zap everything here. Shouldn't be a problem. They're all one shot away from death. They all die. Now his Mini P.E.K.K.A. is coming down the lane, and he plants a Princess behind that, so I'm expecting a Hog Rider right here. Send in the Log to take out the shields of the guards, and he plays the freeze right here. But my Ice Spirit froze his Hog Rider too, so that push wasn't as successful as he would have hoped. We can now send in the Miner. This Miner ought to get a few hits off on his tower along with the Log, and the Princess shoots, gets the final shot, and the victory for us. So this next battle, I'm playing Kless from the 501st Legion. I start off with the Goblins, Ice Spirit, Zap, and Mini P.E.K.K.A. So I can send in the Ice Spirit and Goblins. Now the Ice Spirit freezes his tower, and he counters my Goblins though with the Valkyrie. But I have my Inferno Tower ready to go, if needed. I can send in that Log now to take out his Princess and Ice Spirit. Now I can just pull his Valkyrie, so it doesn't get a hit off on his tower. And it sets up nicely for a Mini P.E.K.K.A. and Miner push. The Mini P.E.K.K.A. is countered pretty successfully by his Prince, but his Prince is very low on health, one shot away from death. Our Princess is able to take it out. He has his Musketeer, which I'm able to counter with Goblins basically. It gets 2 shots off, but it's okay, we're still leading in damage. Now I have the Inferno Tower, Log, Mini P.E.K.K.A. and Ice Spirit. So now we're just both charging up on Elixir. I play my Inferno Tower just so that it doesn't really chip away at my tower, because this deck isn't much of a comeback deck. You can have some pretty good comebacks with it, don't get me wrong, but generally you want to stay pretty much even with them or ahead the whole time. And then at the end, you send in a push, and just over and over, you'll get their tower down. So now I send in the mini P.E.K.K.A. And Miner now to target his Goblin Hut, hopefully, but it ends up just targeting the Ice Wizards. But now the Ice Spirit and Goblin combo flank his left side and do extreme amounts of damage on his tower, but he has a huge push coming in now. Our tower, though, is able to just take out that Musketeer, so in the end, our tower is down to 12-12, his tower is down to 15-10, and his other tower is 20-32. But I'm going to target his left tower now, so I send in the mini P.E.K.K.A. And Ice Spirit freezes this Prince. Now then the mini P.E.K.K.A. targets the Valkyrie, almost takes it out, just barely doesn't. But I send in the Inferno Tower to take out his Prince. Now then I get the Ice Spirit to target my Ice Spirit. And my Ice Spirit, though, ends up getting wasted on his Princess. But now I can send in my Log, hit both his Goblin Barrel and his tower. Now then, he has a pretty scary push coming now with his Prince and Valkyrie. But I have the Zap ready, so I zap everything, play my mini P.E.K.K.A. A little late there. So his troops do get some damage on my tower, brings it down to 1,000 almost. But I can send in the Miner along with Log to do a lot of damage on his tower. It's basically one shot away from death from the Princess. But there's other ways I can take it out as well with the Miner and Log. Here, though, I try to counter everything. His stuff gets some damage on my tower, but in the end, our Log comes in clutch and gets us his left tower. That's all for this video. Hope you enjoy this deck. If you do, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.